kurahaupo te waka, ko te Hoiere te awa, ko maunga tapu te maunga, ko Law Smith toko ingoa. So my taonga, my art is directly inspired by my tupuna and their stories as well as the things that they made. I like to continue a style that is recognisable as not just te waipounamu but te taihu. So our tupuna originally used the serpentine from Te Rohi Pakohe, and later as our art evolved we moved on to using pounamu. Pounamu was also easier to work into ornaments. In the earlier days, Pakohe, because of its hardness and ability to be used as a tool, wasn't so ideal for intricate carvings. Pakohe and te taihu was such a commodity and a valuable resource, not just because we used it to make our tools, but because Pakohe would be traded all over Aotearoa. So it's a valuable trade commodity. So when Europeans arrived, our tupuna were seen with these stone, not only stone ornaments but stone tools. And it's actually noted by Cook and his men how quickly we grew accustomed to their trading for what we wanted.
So there are two aspects of trade that we need to understand from today's point of view. Firstly, the men on the ship needed trade. They needed fresh food, they needed water, they needed fuel. The other thing is, though, that trade was central to their worldview in the 18th century. Trade was a symbol of progress. They were expanding the colony, I guess, and the whole notion of replicating their culture around the world. They were using resources to recreate the culture that they had developed and the society that they had developed.
Our tupuna were willing to trade their treasures, their taonga, for things that they had never seen. The likes of hatchets, nails, and sometimes even European clothing.
So one of the things that everybody hears about is that New Zealand was traded for glass beads, and here is an example of one which probably did trade for food, probably not land. The things that Māori had to trade were their general everyday tools. Most of them were made of stone, bone or shell. They were probably precious items to local iwi, but some of the items such as nails and other items, beads, may have been more important as curiosities or necessities for them, and they could give their patu up for those. The other things that was really important to Māori was nails. After they first got one or two, they realised that they could make them into anything they wanted: chisels, fish hooks, anything that was useful, and they would stay like that and they wouldn't break like stone tools would. So these ones here showed how clever they were at adapting European objects to their own technology, and they created bronze fish hooks in Māori shapes. You can still see the barbs on it and the lashing point, and it's very, very similar in style to a pre-European Māori hook, a bone one or a wooden one.
So the thing about artefacts is that they have long lives, and they have longer lives than human beings. They are a physical reminder of the questions that we want to answer. They can't speak, but they challenge us not to just come up with convenient answers, but to think about who made them. What was that context in the day when they were constructed? So trade was absolutely essential. It was seen as a sign of progress and the way forward, really.